Okay, dear subscribers and viewers of this channel, this is another moment when we come to share the message of God. And today I have the question which I received from someone concerning the issue of the living in the cities. And so I want to explain this question and give an answer which can be helpful for everyone who wants to leave the cities. We know all of us, we are living the end times where the problem of buying and selling is going to be a little bit tough for a person to survive. But not only that, there are many things that you are going to learn. Why do you need to leave the cities? What time you need to leave? And why you need to leave? And then, where do you need to leave to? Means you need to go to which place. Because we hear a lot of things about leaving the cities. But this is what we need, so you must understand why we need it. Okay? Why we need it, why it is important. First, you must understand living in the cities. You are staying in the cities. There are some of the challenges that may happen. There are benefits of being in the city. So the first thing I need to do is just tell you what the benefits. Okay? It means like you are here, you're miserable when you are living in the cities. Not too much miserable. The other aspect, there are things that can be more easily. For example, availability of hospitals, the person becomes sick. But also something else that we can see is, it's windy. There's a lot of wind here, and so something else that we can see in the cities, availability of services. Okay, these are things that are important for human beings normally. That we can get them all that we want. We can meet a lot of people, businesses, and a lot of things can run well when you're in the city. Okay. But let us come. Why, as Christians, it's dangerous for us to live in the cities? There might be several reasons. Considering the Bible, finding the story of Lot from the book of Genesis, you find the danger you found when you lived in the city. First one, in the city, there are many problems, especially which are moral. Okay, moral problems starts more in the cities. This does not mean that if you are living out of the city, you won't face challenges spiritually, specifically concerning with the morality issues. You can find them, but they're a little bit lower compared to the city. The city itself is not sin, because we know Jerusalem will be the city. Okay, the new Jerusalem is the city of God, where God lives. It's not a farm. God is living in the holy place, which is arranged, beautiful. We can call the city of God. But the city we have here, because of sin, become more dangerous. The term city is not dangerous. The issue is what is conducted in the city. Because cities are the things that make it to be city. Okay? The first thing is accumulation of wealth, where people are living together. There are different things which are arranged. Many people are just in one place, running businesses and recreations and all kinds of things that a person need. Okay, but the problem is, many people who are living in the cities, they are dominated by selfishness, by sin, and because sin is a cosmic power, it controls man to do even what he could not do. Then, what do you expect? In the cities, it will be the place where sin will take more chance to rule in human hearts, because there is idleness, okay? Idleness, selfishness, love of gain, wealth, and a lot of things which takes place in the city. So the city is not a good place because of that, okay? Because sin abounds more in the city. It gives you idleness, which is a dangerous thing to Christianity. But let us come to the place why we need to leave the cities. For example, the time like now, why do we need to depart, to go out of the cities? The reason is for spiritual and character development. Spiritual and character development. To have more time when you can see things in nature. because a lot of life many people are living in the cities. The problem is superficiality is in higher standard. The natural things which shows the creation and the power of God and the love of God toward humankind, it's a problem. So you see a lot of things which are superficial, you see a lot of things which are selfish in nature, and you don't get a time to get the real things, the real life of people which were created. When God created Adam, He did not put him in a city, He put him in the garden. Why? Because natural things makes you to contemplate better about God, if you choose to, okay? Because there are many sinners also who are living out of the cities. So natural things helps you if you want to know more about God. It will help you a little bit better than living in the cities if you want, because you have time, you have fresh air. Okay. So it will help you. You need to leave the cities because of that. But also it's because of immorality, which is taking place in the city. What you see, you get used to it. When you see bad things, you will get used to them if you continue to watch other things. And so when you look at the sin, at first it may be bad. Okay? You may feel bad about seeing people doing sin. But as time goes on, you will get used to it. You won't see it bad more, and then you may do it yourself. Consider the issue of Lot. When Lot was living in the city, he was affected psychologically. I explained this in the previous video. Why? Because when those people went to his house on that day, they required to sleep with the angels. What was the answer from Lot? He said, "Do not touch these my guests, but what you can do, I will give you my daughters. You may do whatever you want to them." Means that sin for him of sleeping with women was normal now. The problem was man and man. He got used to sin. Even his children, even his daughters were any problems too. You can see. So when you see sin, no matter how old you are, if you are living in the city, it will affect you to see sin as something normal. You won't have hateful spirit more on the sin because you are used to it. And this can affect you, and then you can lose your salvation. But also, in the city, the problem, the spirit of selfishness will dominate your life. Because most of the people who are living in the cities are after gain. How am I going to survive? How can I become rich? You see a lot of cars, luxurious cars, and then you'll be prompted even yourself to want something better, beautiful houses. Okay? And so you want that house too. You want to live in a small, while your neighborhood they have mansions. So you may be, because you are a human being, you will be tempted most of the time to live. You might be tempted to leave your small house and you want to build something better, to be looked at somebody who is respectful. But if you are outside, you're in a country life, you don't care more about people, what they say, what they see about you. Okay? Because the life there is more about surviving and living and not about show off. So that is the problem of staying in the city. But we have to leave the cities, go out. But the other thing that we need to know in the cities, the danger, is the issue of the problem of buying and selling. When it comes that time, it will be more challenging to decide to follow Jesus or not. Why? Because you have been used to buy everything. And so any restriction will affect your spirituality. You are concerned about God. So this is the thing that we need to understand, my friend. Why we need to leave the cities is for spiritual benefits and for character development. As a human being, you need to leave the cities. Okay? But does this mean that everyone has to leave the cities? No. Some have to stay because of some of the reasons, the governmental issues, some of the things which are important. We have to build church there. Some will have to stay. That's where we come. When to leave. When to leave, this does not mean I leave now. Today, I arrange to leave. Why are you leaving? So when God is the one who tells you when to leave the cities, because you don't run your life the way you think it has to be. Someone has directed your path because you don't know the future. If you know the future, it's better. You can decide when to leave, but you don't know. You don't know your own weaknesses. So the point of when leaving is about asking God. It's about praying. So you need to spend more time in prayer so that when God tells you leave now, you will hear. Most of the time, God does not tell you to leave 5 years to come. He tells you now, and it needs to take a little bit a moment so that you can move. He does not tell you leave personally, and then he wants you to prepare for after 5 years so that you may leave. No. When he tells you leave, that's the time. God is on time. He's a man, he's God of time. He's a minute God we can call. He cares for time. And so you must prepare yourself. You must be listening all the time so that God may direct your path. But if God directs you to stay a little bit because he has something to do with other people, those who are in the cities, you may stay. But make sure that you know how to survive. Specifically, you can move a little bit, a little distance from the place where you see it's dangerous for you and for your children, though you may stay working in the cities to save others. But you should not root your life in the cities. You need to pray for guidance. Where to? God will direct you. God will tell you. But how will he tell me where to go? It is easy. Okay, it's easy now. The sun has become a little bit this, so it's easy. Where to? Pray. God is going to direct your path about where you need to go. It will be a little bit challenge, but you need to pray. It's not 1 day prayer. It's not 2 days prayer. It's not 2-3 days prayer. It's a continuous prayer. Praying, praying, praying. When you start to pray, God starts working on your life. He will not say, I want to move, and God say, okay, move tomorrow. No, He will have to prepare you. Why we really need to prepare you? The reason is this one. The life in the city is different from the life in the country. Okay, the country life is different. And so what God will need is to prepare you so that you can endure the challenges that you are going to face in the country. You need to buy something, it's not there. You need to see people doing the way in the cities people things were done, but it's different. Most people in the city may be educated. Any help you need, you will find because the people are many. But in the city, in the country, it may be different. And so God has to prepare you so that you may endure challenges. It won't be easy. Nobody tell you that it will be easy. When you go into the country life, things are going to be easier. No, they will not. Surely, they will not. Just like when God told Lot to leave the city. He was fighting even to go to the mountain. Because he knew. But because he was affected psychologically, he was afraid to go. But later he went because he knew. He saw what happened there. So my friend, I want to say this. We need ourselves to prepare for on the issue of living by praying. Praying a lot. Prayer. Spending more time in prayer will help us to see clearly what we need to do. Okay? Do not move because some people are moving. Don't try to make a decision emotionally. Even if you have money, don't try to do things emotionally. Do not go out of the cities because you see people in the church in the city are sinner and you want to separate yourself to be holier. No. That is criticism spirit. And so it will affect you spiritually. you want to grow, you will die spiritually. You may live even in the church, but you must be well balanced theologically, knowing God and having the personal relationship with God. Move out to the country when you know for sure you are with God in the city. Do not try to move to the country to find God. Let Him direct your path. You live with Him. You go where He wants you to be, because He will have the work with you there. It's not about life, just like living, like I'm going to have the better life, a lot of oxygen and water and space. Yes, that can be useful, but that's not all. What we need more is to pray, to know God personally, and then from that moment, we may see the way out. So may God bless you, my friend. As you take steps and in prayer to see how to move. Move. Pray. Pray. Pray, then move. Pray, 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 then move. Don't move and then pray. Start with the prayer, consecration, leaving every kind of sin. And then you can be able to hear the voice of God. Then follow God's voice, not people's voice, not people's suggestions. Use 2 books, the Bible and the Spirit of Prophecy. Read, not just only about country living. Read even other books, spiritual prophecy books, which can help you to strengthen your spiritual muscles. Because when you are in the cities, your spiritual muscles becomes weak. They become weak. And so what do you need is them to be strong. You become strong by eating the Word of God and the spiritual foods from His prophets. So read the book, okay? The book, the Bible, and read the books, the spiritual prophecies books. This is going to help you. Take the time. Don't rush, because the devil may take an opportunity. Just take it, do it with intention, with strategies. You will see the benefits of it. So may God bless you as you take time to consider when to leave the cities, why, and where you need to go. The place, God knows. Nobody has to tell you this place. God will tell you, because if you live without God, you are going to suffer. You are going to return. You are going to come back to the city, because there things are going to be tough. Do you remember Israelites? They wanted to come to Egypt, some, and many of them. Why? Because they did not prepare to go with God there. They just wanted better life. They had the image of Canaan. They did not know the process of getting there. So when they started to pass those crucibles for everyone, they wanted to return, because they did not want to go with God. They wanted to go themselves to enjoy the life which they have been used to in the city of Egypt. But when we want to go out of the city, friend, don't go alone. Go with God, because through all the challenges you're going to pass, He will strengthen you. He will encourage you. He will lead you. He will protect you. He will provide everything you need, because He is the Father. He cares. God bless you. Amen.